Now your Storm Track weather with Ashton Rizzo.
Good evening and welcome back. As we head into tonight, you are going to just continue to notice those areas of smoke, giving us kind of just a gray look outside. The good news, though, is that we do have lower humidity as we continue into the next couple of days. The humidity continues to stay low, dew points into the upper 50s, a few spots into the low 60s, and a great weekend ahead. That smoke begins to mix out and we just have below average temperatures. And then we do have a few storms that push in as we head into Sunday. At the moment, though, take a look with this downtown Manhattan camera. You can see the haze. You can see it there on the horizon at the moment. It's just pooling in as we head into tonight. It has been very hazy throughout northeastern Kansas. Kind of a similar look now with our Emporia camera. So not necessarily a cloudy day, more or less just a hazy day overhead. And this is our fire smoke map, and you can see that the red shaded areas are where the smoke is just pulling in heavier at the moment. So really pushing into Nebraska, parts of Colorado now. We're now seeing that smoke. And here in northeastern Kansas, we still have a fair amount of smoke in the area, and it is kind of favoring further towards just the east at the moment. Central Kansas, not quite as bad with the smoke, but this is still affecting air quality in our area, so it's unhealthy for some. So make sure you're just trying to limit that outdoor time if you can. And some of the side effects of that might be an itchy throat and itchy eyes. As you notice, if you spend a little bit extra time outside and you are sensitive to the smoke, just be aware that might be one of those side effects that come along with that. However, though, we do have our winds that are going to start to shift directions, and that will help to mix out the smoke. So as winds stay from the northeast and we have that just high pressure overhead, that's going to hold the smoke into place for the next several hours throughout tonight. As we head into tomorrow morning, winds start to shift, and especially as they start to go more southeast, that's going to help to mix the smoke out and giving us just clearer air as we head into tomorrow. Today, though, 77 was our high, so well below that average high for this time of year. 91 is typically the average for the first day of August, and that sun sets around 8:34. So today we had kind of a cooler day. We're still dealing with the cooler temperatures at the moment. 72 for Hiawatha, 78 even for Emporia. As we continue into tonight, temperatures eventually dip into the upper 50s, lower 60s across northeastern Kansas to start off your Saturday. You might even want to grab a sweatshirt if you're out early enough for the first half of Saturday. We rebound back into the lower 80s by tomorrow afternoon, though. Looking like just a few passing clouds across the area at the moment. We are staying mostly dry, though, and like I mentioned, that high pressure overhead helping to just funnel in additional smoke as that moves further towards just the south and southeast, giving us kind of that smoky look outside. However, though, we are staying just clear throughout tonight into tomorrow morning. We wake up into the upper 50s, low 60s, rebound into the 80s, a few passing clouds. Now, our next greatest chance of seeing precipitation is going to push in as we head into Saturday night into Sunday with a few passing showers, giving us just those scattered showers there for our Sunday. 80 degrees will be our high, and then we gradually warm back up. Lower 80s to start off the week. By Tuesday into Wednesday, we're back into the lower 90s. We have just isolated storms there by Wednesday. However, though, as we continue into the rest of next week, we're back into the lower 90s as we push into Thursday and Friday. Tonight, though, we're just dealing with the haze. We're dealing with the smoke. Tomorrow, another cooler day ahead of us.
Who knows what we're going to see in August, but we're talking about the Food Truck Festival coming up and how hot it was last year.
Yes.
At the park.
I remember last year the Food Truck Festival was so hot, and that's at the end of August.
Yeah.
So don't be fooled by the start of just, kind of on a cooler note, but the heat is still to come.
Matt was saying that yesterday. We can't get too comfortable, but we're going to enjoy it while we have it.
Right. Don't get too comfortable.
Exactly.
With it. Right.
Thanks, Ashton. Appreciate it.